arena of the universe is your dwelling. We're trying to take you out there. Come on. To bring you in here. Yes. You see, you have to go out to come in. And then after you come in, you should have the strength to go out. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that oftentimes in life, we are uncertain of ourselves. We're uncertain about our capacity, our capabilities. Can we do it? Sometimes we don't get any encouragement. Sometimes there are those that will tell you that you cannot do it. That you can't do it. It's impossible for you to do it. You can't be successful because it's not in the cards for you to be successful. You can't be successful because not only is it not in the cards, but it's been so programmed for you not to be successful. It's been so programmed that if we can get these young boys, particularly boys, we don't want to be like Pharaoh. We don't have to throw them in the river to the crocodile. All we have to do with them is give them that test. Open up the can with soup can. Start laying all of them alphabet names. H-E-D, A-B-C, R-B-D, U-B-D. And then they want to pull them and fill them up with drugs from some of the everything. They want to cast the boys into the river. And if they wanted you because they didn't want you in competition with them. And if I can put you down, if I can make you small, if I can keep you from learning by taking discipline out of your schools and discipline out of your homes. I don't have to have the Nile River. I got the river of forgetfulness. I got the river of ignorance. And I cast you down there and you're drowning in that river. You don't even realize that you're drowning. You think you do it okay because you got some new joy. Mom and daddy are doing Pharaoh's work because they're not making you do your homework. They're not reading to you. They're not lifting you up. They said, oh, wait. If he don't get it at school, he ain't going to get it. The new Pharaoh, mamas and daddy, working in unison with the system that seeks to destroy, wants to get you back into Egypt again. Wants to tie you up and bind you up. Tie you down. Get you to a point so that some of you even going to drop out of 8th grade. And most of you not going to graduate high school. College is something that's somebody else's dream and illusion because you've fallen into the trap. You become far from Pharaoh. New Pharaoh. And I don't care who the president is. The system is built upon Pharaoh's understanding. You will let you be free. They want you to think you free because you watch TV. They want you to think you free because they let you run up and down the street and shoot each other. They let you think you free. You can deal some drugs here and there. They let you think you free. Because you run around making babies all over the land and ain't taking care of nothing. They make you think you free. I can't say the word, but you Pharaoh's little beat. Pharaoh is using you to kill us all. To kill us all. Pharaoh's work is not done. Dealing with a system that is built upon the principles of Pharaoh. Conquer and destroy, hold down, beat down, break them down, take their pride. Yes. empty as a big pot that big. Don't have nothing in it. Mom and daddy's just like Pharaoh. They ain't put nothing in it either. They're not fighting against the system that's fighting against our children. They're complicit. They're complicit with the system. Well, I ain't going to that school, man. I ain't got the time for that. I don't go to that school. Some of us are still afraid of the night. How many of y'all sleep with the lights on? Turn that light on. Sleep with the TV on. Yeah, your voice is hot. Boy, get that TV. He's the man. Is that afraid of the dark? You sure? Billy, I was afraid of the dark. Let's get it. Michael. They want to use the darkness to frighten you. But the darkness is where we connect with our God. God works for us in the darkness, Jay. It happens at midnight, Mom. At midnight is when God does his best work. They're like a prayer. That's tell me about you. Say, you do your best work. God's work. God's work is in night. Yes. God's work is in night. You can't study with the TV on. You can't study with the radio on. You can't study thinking about basketball, thinking about football. We want to say, I don't want you in the river. I don't want this Pharaoh to get any of it. Because it's already got some of our sons and some of our daughters. Some who used to come, but they just fell off because mom and daddy fell off. So mom and daddy fell off, so where are the kids? They don't know. They're doing some of everything and some of anything. Because they fell it off. They don't know that they have just become the modern day pharaohs to help keep our people down. And particularly everybody this side of the room that's under 35. That's the plan. It's no accident that since 1991 in this country, and which has continued to be throughout the years, that there are more black men under the control of the criminal justice system than there are enrolled in every college and university in this country. In 1991, there was something like 600,000. Oh, is that number 7? 600,000 men went out armed for war. Roughly 600,000 or better were under the control of the criminal justice system. So how can you have warriors if all your warriors is locked up? How you gonna go to war if you don't have no warriors? When your warriors can't get a job. When your warriors are wants to be winos and whiskey heads and coke heads and reefer heads and crack heads, women abuse. How you gonna be in guards? Some of that is not your fault. Because we the new Pharaoh's fault. We haven't built you up, sustained you, protected you, corrected you, loved you, to be a parent to you instead of free. They got enough free. Be parents. They got enough free. I don't want my kids mad at me. My mama never got mad, care when we were mad at her. like it. I think she would actually smile a little bit more. Hey, you don't like that, huh? Stay around. You're not going to like this either. We are told that 600,000 men above the age of 20 went out and were prepared for war. But if you notice with me, please, in the book of Exodus, the 12th chapter, and the 37th verse, verse 38. 38, now let's do 37 and 38. Negis right here. Mimarase, Ramse, Supoka, Keshed Meot, Ele, Ragli, Habibarim, Levad Mitaf. Verse 38. Vagam Erev Rav Allah Itam Vezom Uvakar Mitne Haved Me'od. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramesses to Sukkot, about 600,000 men on foot, besides children, and a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks, and herds, even very much cattle. The estimates are that there were roughly 2.5 million people that left Egypt at the time that the Israelites left. Our question is, these strangers, and this, you know what that word means, because it's used twice in the Torah. It's used here in Exodus, and it's used again in the book of Numbers. But this Erev Rav, Erev means to mix. It's a mixed substance. So to me, they're all blended in. They're just not mixed, because when you mix something, it gets blended. It becomes, a part of it. If you take flour, and you take eggs, and you take a little oil, and you take, a little milk, you can leave them separate, but if you start mixing them, you're going to come up with a batter. You're going to come up with a batter. What is the point? The point is that there were probably just as many, if not more, of the people within the context of this mixed multitude than there were of the children of Israel. You do the math. I don't want to have to do it. Even if you say that they were in Egypt for 430 years, and they went into Egypt 70 souls. Not 70 men, but 70 souls. And in the process, if we give them 430 years, and they've been multiplied out to 600,000 men over the age of 20, not counting children, not counting women. As I used to say in my lectures, they couldn't have built any pyramids because they couldn't have had time. And the rabbis tried to say, oh, this is all a metaphor. Because what that means is that every time an Israelite woman gave birth, she gave birth to 6 children. She had litters. Yeah, right. After the first litter, that's it. You littered out. There ain't gonna be no litter bug anymore. What is my point? I have 2 points. So I tried to point out my little tidbit about still being around Egypt. We're still in a struggle. And don't ever think that you are not in a struggle. Don't you ever think that you are not in a struggle. Don't you ever forget that you are in a strange land. Don't you ever forget. I don't care who's in the White House, unless you are there. But if you get in there, then you got to buy into what they say. You got to look out for the interests of the United States of America. Not the people of the United States of America, but the interests of the United States. Know who you are and know where you are in all times. Because they've already caught a secret too many times. They took a good system and they said, you know what? We're going to separate fathers from their family. We're going to tell them that, well, we can't aid you if daddy's there, but daddy can't get no job because daddy got laid off, so now daddy got to leave. And that's why they used to call it after daddy cut out. So now what are we doing? What are we possessing with this? Father's absent, so now you got a mother trying to be mother and father. Not knowing how to deal with these boys, and they said, that's so bad. Wait a minute! You can call the police if your mama, your daddy start raping on you. You can call the police if your teacher cuss you back out like you just cussed your teacher out. Or lift their hand toward you. They can lose their job, have them arrested. I could never fathom calling on nobody but God when my mama was on my butt. Hey, call what? Then what's she gonna do? Probably kill me. I'm gonna call her what? And then after she killed me, she wouldn't bury me. He told me y'all bury me. We gotta stop letting them tear our children away from us. We have to stop being Pharaoh's agents. We have to stop abandoning our own and giving up our self-consciousness. We have to stop. We have to start standing for truly being Bnai Israel. Truly being, knowing what it means to have struggled and to prevail and know that we have another struggle coming tomorrow. Those struggles are not over. It don't end until it's all over. It's never going to be over as long as you are not in this place where God said, I promise this to you. And you're never going to get there physically if you cannot get there psychologically and emotionally and intellectually. If you don't feel that place in your soul, if you don't feel your people in your being, you got to stop this foolishness. Let us stop being agents of Pharaoh. Let us stop throwing our children into the Nile rivers of the cities across America. Let us stop abandoning our families and letting someone else tell us how you should discipline your children. Because if you don't discipline them, they're not going to be disciplined. When they get big enough, they're going to tell you what part of their anatomy that they want you to put all of your lips on. And you're going to look and astonish and in great wonder. I was dead. I lost my teeth after I got grown. I said things I was thinking when I was 13. Out of the toothless one. Not one tooth in my mouth. See, y'all mamas ain't never took a bar of lasso, touch it over, when she heard you use a little profanity, run a little water in your mouth. Now rinse your mouth out. Don't ever let me hear you using that type of language again. When I used that was and I did my best that she never heard me use profanity again to the day she passed. Because even at 52, she may have said, what? Come here. What was I going to do? Because it went from fear to an utter respect of the very ground she walked on and the efforts that she put forth for us and the fight that she fought every day. Everything had nothing to do with fear no longer. It was a love so abounding. I see why the man called it love supreme. That's that love is. Then I learned what that fifth commandment meant. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long with the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Then I grew to understand that that honor didn't have nothing to do with fear. It had everything to do with respect and love and admiration. If we raise them right, they too will have respect, love, and admiration for us. They will realize that they have had parents who cared about them and not buddies